Wow, I didn't realize how many people were angry at so many people. Holy fuck. I don't want to be in anybody's fight. I just want to get Darian Brown out of jail. He got put in there way too fucking quick. But that's all I can see. Fuck. I'm not a man. I'm not going to get adoring females. I'm not going to have women chatter like they do in a man's channel. Go watch the difference. Hi, how are you tonight? Your baby's beautiful. He's a cutie pie. That's your baby I got a picture of, right? Because I'm getting baby's pictures. Yeah. No? Yeah, right? Hi, how are you tonight? Oh, okay. Those I just see and your grandbabies. Oh my goodness, I want to bite the feet. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's like that was like my thing for my son. All of a sudden, it was like he'd fall asleep reading a book. Poof. Or he'd fall asleep in his plate of food. Poof. We had to talk about that last night about my husband said he was a good daddy, and I said, no, you weren't. You made. Oh, and I gotta tell this. You know, okay. You know your kid. He goes. He smells his food. This is what he did all the time, Kay. Now let's just say what he ate yesterday. No freaking way would I eat that shit. Okay? Because he had these big noodles, fettuccine noodles, with squid, octopuses, uh, uh, what the hell else? Squid, octopuses, okay, calamari, and oh, 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 okay, uh, oysters. I looked at him and said, everything's moving in that fucking plane. He did this to me. Oh my God. They had the real clams in the stuff we went out to eat one time. I said, oh, good Lord. No, it's gonna jump. But he eats all this shit now. But when he was like 3 years old, I don't like it. So, oh, I know. Why do you think I don't? After the lobsters came after me at the water tower, I ain't eating that stuff unless I know for sure it's dead. Oh, okay. Because honest to God, I went in the store and I was gonna. If I could have got a mommy to let me smell a baby's foot, but remember it's COVID. Mamas are still kind of scared, eh? I said to all of them, I haven't been out in the house for weeks, so if I'm freaky, it's because I need babies. Oh, and then when I saw that lady with another baby in there, it was like she hid it out of sight. And all of a sudden I looked. I thought she had stuff in there because she had this pretty little girl with, it was like blonde. You know how they get their little curls and then they give them one like ponytail up top so they look like pebbles and bam bam, you know? That's old stuff. Only old ladies will remember. Sorry, ladies, if we're telling our age. But all of a sudden I looked. I was going to say hi to her and went, "Oh, Lordy, you got one inside too." And I said that just like that. I said, "Look at his little feeties. And his feet, honest to God, are this big." I said, "He's got his socks on. Lord love a duck, he hasn't figured out to take his socks off. You know, once, once they learn how to take their socks off, they take everything off. Next thing you know, all of a sudden the kid's nude in the bedroom and you're going, what are you doing? And where's your clothes? Where's your diaper?" And if it was a poopy one, if they hid the poopy one, you don't find out until all of a sudden you go, "Oh, we found it. It's in this room." Oh, oh, well, you gotta have two, because if you only have one, he's fighting with himself in the corner, going, "You did that, you did that." That's why I had two. I wasn't going to have three, because remember, oh, see, remember, I was the middle child. Just saying. Oh, oh, I know. Like, I don't know what it is with babies' feet. I honestly think it was my Baba, because she would always grab me and she'd kiss my feet. Oh, oh, I have so much fun with babies. That's what I. Oh, you wanna see a daddy bear? Oh my fucking lord. Okay? Remember, I thought my granddaughter was 12, but she's 15? Okay? See? The thing's going like this because the kid who hugged my granddaughter saw his life flash between his eyes. My son goes, "Okay, I see Alexis coming out with this boy." See, the camera's going, "Oh yeah, his life flash." My son goes, "Oh, son, they're hugging." He goes, "Oh, my first thought was run him over, but he's got my daughter. Let her go." Like this, eh? Oh, oh my God. Oh, oh, I know. You know, they walk, they walk across the coffee table. It's like it's boys. Girls don't do this. Girls will crawl for a while. And they'll pack a lunch, they'll bring their toys with them, and they'll crawl. But a boy will walk along the coffee table, and by the time he gets to the end of it, okay, I mean this nicely, but the little brat is on. All of a sudden, he's fucking running. He went from walk, like doing this, to full speed fucking wheels. Am I right? Or is it just me? Oh, I know. Yes, I know. My son, on honest to God, if there's a couch, they they don't jump from one in the middle. They jump from one end to the other. So each end of the couch, everybody sits in there and they go because your kid did a death roll jumping from one to the other, and then all of a sudden hear a crash, bang, boom. He missed the end, and he's on the fucking coffee table, and all of a sudden you're off to the fucking, off to the, off to the freaking emergency because it's girls do this. It's like, okay, we're nesting. I'm gonna play with my dolls. You know, boys, it's like, it's like, and if they're a redhead and blondes, you watch your little blonde there. The blonde kids are secret weapons because they morph. Dark-haired kids, you'd never lose a dark-haired kid because he's got black hair. How you gonna lose a black-haired kid? But those blondes and my my girl or my granddaughter's boyfriend's a blonde. I saw what he looks like. I said to her, I said, look at his eyeballs. She goes, yeah. I said, he makes googly eyes at you, doesn't he? She goes, well, how'd you know? I said, because any guy that googly eyed you, he gave you COVID, and I know you did. And she's going, well, and then it's like, you did get COVID from him. Oh, I know. See, I didn't find out until my dad admitted to, like, he climbed a tree one time to go and get it, to go in an owl's nest, and wondered why the mama owl came out and lunged at his freaking head, and he almost died. So, see, I'm not a tree climber because me with heights, it ain't a good thing. I look over things and it's like, woo, like, honest to God, you guys go oh, oh no, oh, oh, oh yeah, kisses make everything better. But you know what? Put a lipstick kiss on it, so it's like you got a kiss planted there. So he can look in the mirror and he doesn't see a boo-boo, but he sees your kiss. It's like a mummy kisses. And then after a while, he rubs the lipstick off and realizes there's nothing there because a boy gets a fucking boo-boo. God, that's why I say I want to see one guy have a baby. Have a baby out of his penis. Because if they had to contract that sucker, that's why, guys, after having seen women give birth, when the guys didn't have to go in there and see how much it had to come out, you know what? They, once they saw that, it was like, how the hell, how the hell can that do this and then go back that, and it's gonna be okay to have fun, you know? Oh, oh, really? That's weird, eh? Oh, I know. Oh, especially if they say I love you. That's the best medicine. That's that's why that's why I say when you make them a sandwich tomorrow, bite a sandwich and say, and you'll why my sandwich got a bite or my cookie? And just say I'm taste testing it to make sure it's good. So you wouldn't be afraid to eat it. That's why if you give them vegetables and you bite it and you have like a cheese sauce or a dip sauce or something like this, if you give them something to dip it in, they will eat things that you never think they will. Like. Oh, I know. Well, yeah, Joni. I used just imagine me. making my daddy sandwiches. He'd have 4 sandwiches, or no, 3 sandwiches. Sometimes three, because sometimes he worked more doubles. So so the middle one you bite, or you leave the last one because he's eating, and or you put a note in the middle of the sandwich, and he bites in the middle, like right here. And my husband, honest to God, one day at work, the note was sticking out his mouth, and the guy goes, Stacy? He goes, what you got? And he picks it out of his mouth. He goes, something stupid like I love you. So, or just, you put notes in somebody's pocket like, I love you. Or you put, all of a sudden in your kid's pocket, you put a cookie or a chocolate bar and say, hey, mommy gave me a sweetie bar when I wasn't even deserving a sweetie thing. And, or, or if you're going along and you're walking along, they did this in like our little town. They had, like, women did scarves where they put scarves around telephone poles saying, hey, you need a scarf and mittens? It's free, take it. Okay, I almost disappeared one day, but trying to hide. Oh, no, you let him cry. Oh, yeah, he's got to see you cry. Yeah. Because then they come up and you got to let your baby see you cry. Because then they can come up and soothe you. You know, you have to allow a child to soothe mommy. Because if he doesn't see you cry, he's never going to see the emotions that women have. And when he grows up, he's not going to be an emotional, loving man. So you have to, and that's why I say a man who will cry in front of his children is the best father of all. Yeah, because you're raising a good little man. Like that's for me when I hear a man get call his child, "Hey boy, come here." He's gonna always stay a boy. But if you say my little man or my little lady, like I don't like calling kids princesses. It's like it's a fantasy. A child is never going to become a prince or a princess. It's unachievable. You know, you have to say words that they can make a goal for. Because I've had such a crazy life involved with so many men, and I can't figure out to put my fucking face up here. It's because I feel right now you gotta see, you gotta hear the love, and our hands are love. You know, that's why I always said a father who spanked with his hand felt the pain he gave a child. But if you used a weapon, you didn't realize how hard you were hitting your child. And he's the best husband. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because if you raise a gentle son, you get a gentle man. Like, if you yell at a son like this, that's why I get mad at platypus. Because if you yell at your son and you call him an asshole, that goes out in the airways and he's going to hear that my mom called me an asshole. She labeled herself as one, but then it's like, you got to be careful because words come back. Like this is what my kids are so scared of. Don't you be telling everything, you know? But my babies are my babies. Like it doesn't matter how like he's 37. right? 37. He turned 37. I might already forgot. But see, yeah, yeah, you should see this kid down the road. He was 3, honest to God. He's the size of a freaking, oh, he's the size of a freaking first grader. He came by. His little sister's like a little freaking dwarf, like a little teeny. She's like a little fairy. She's older. This kid comes lumbering across. I find out he's only 3. This year he was 4. He come running down the driveway for trick or treats. Thank God. Oh, you gotta buy. You want to get your kids something great for trick or treats? Buy bubbles. Don't give them candy. Give them bubbles. But like I usually did like popcorn and bubbles, but this year I didn't get time. So they're running down the driveway. I ran out of bubbles, so he's screaming down the drive, I got bubbles! Not even caring about candy. Bubbles! And then all the other kids are going, and I'm going, sorry, ran out of bubbles. How about 2 bags of candy? Like, oh, I know. And if you put food coloring in them, but do this outside because you don't want food coloring all over everything. Because like if it pops on your white coat, you'll get a. Never mind, okay? Because I'm holding out at my mother's. So, but you put food coloring in. Oh my goodness! Like where's my book? Like there's a book I got. Oh, it is the best freaking thing. It's like if you make Jello, okay, add in. You can buy it packages of gelatin, okay. Add in 1 package of the gelatin to your Jello, and you can make finger Jello. The kids can pick it up and eat it. And if you do make Jello, all you have to do is reheat it, and it thickens again, and then you got re-Jello again, and you can make cut out like stars. Yeah, it's like little things like um you get them eat more vegetables. Do have yeah. Oh, so it is it thinker? No, it's like it makes the you can buy it's called gelatin. It's I wonder if I got a box around here. It's like little gelatin packets you can buy. It'll be by the Jello. It's usually in an orange box or something. But you just add one of these packets to what other Jello mix you do, and then it makes it. It's almost like those gummy bears, like the gummy bears and all those things. It makes it like that, so they can pick it up. It won't gooey or anything. Yeah, so you can hold it. Yeah. And you know what's really cool? I did this and I sold them. Get your little wee chalk bars, okay? Take your cookie mix, put it around your little chalk bar. Then you take, um, say this is the popsicle stick. You put it inside your dough, and then when you bake it, it all goes down too, and then you get a popsicle stick with a. It's a cookie with like a chocolate bar inside. Those are great for if you gotta do like fundraisers at school and do the Jello jiggler things at school too. Cause that's where I saw that was playing girls hockey. I I I think I ate the whole ladies because we went home to because we were billeted out. So the lady when we went home, she showed us how to make sponge toffee. I I know I got recipes for sponge toffee. You know how that stuff and you put and it just oh Because, like, see, I loved when I had kids here, we baked. My granddaughter, she, all of a sudden, she's doing this and she's going, Grandma. All of a sudden, she's got the beater out here, out of the bowl, freaking chocolate mix everywhere, hitting here and there. I'm not going to tell you about the time I went to make a smoothie and forgot to put the lid on top of the smoothie thing, and it was frozen strawberries jumping out of the food processor. It looked like I got murdered in the kitchen, and it was me that did it. Oh, I know. I said to my husband the other day, remember the day my mother called me and said, your daughter painted her whole body, and I don't know why. Oh, with this sprinkle. Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, and you gotta, what's cool? What haven't I done lately? Like, even if you get, like, when you make your cookies, melt some chocolate and dip half your cookie in and let him dunk them. Like, sometimes, like, I love making peanut butter balls. All my kids left my bakery. They never paid. The kids would come up, they'd get a peanut butter ball in each hand, and boop, gone. And the guys are like, well, they're 40 years old now, and they're coming running after me, going, and it's like all I see is this great big kid pick me up and go, remember me? And I go, I think so. Could you put me down, please? Oh, hi, Joy. Joy's here. Everybody say hi, Joy. Oh, my dog loves it when my son makes. Oh, of course I do. Uh, if you don't have a dog when you have kids, you're freaking nutbar. Because if you have kitties and you have a kid, the cat doesn't eat nothing. But if you have a dog, he even cleans the face when you're not looking. I know mine did. Like, oh the next door neighbor comes over. I can tell if whatever they had, because he's white, if they've had ketchup or Raylan went through a thing of eating cheesies for a while and whatever. But he comes over with whatever. He's been fed by her because my blind and deaf dog comes over every day. And now the snow's gone, he can come into the drive-through window in our bedroom. And he's blind, but he comes up to my window and does this. I'm here. Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, you got the Chihuahuas. They, those are attack puppies. It's my aunties had Chihuahuas and they liked me. So Chihuahuas just have all of a sudden they just look. Oh, and if there's, you know how little they are? They got a fucking nose on them like the size of a freaking Great Dane, because that little nose is like a rat. They can smell stuff, and if there's something in a pocket, they chew the shit out of it, what it is. You know, you can't leave nothing in a pocket with a Chihuahua. Just saying. Right, Katie? Oh. Oh, and or if you get dogs that have a stinky sock fetish. Oh, I know. What? Why did they gotta bite your ankles? Who the hell taught them to do that? I think it was Doug. You know, they should. We should get a bunch of chihuahuas over to no thanks and chew all them tattoos off the back of his legs. 'Cause Dougie, honest to God, Doug could be a good man, but unless Doug and Betty Keys gets A.V. Watchman's son in that vehicle, that his life's not complete. So, because as much as some creators don't like me, those two men gotta get that man's young wolf in his truck with him to track death. Like, anybody else want to go out in the desert and try to track and find dead people? Anybody? Put a one if you want to do that. Not me. Not unless I can pee on Steve's shoulders up in the air and be secure. Because where dead people are, and I have what I feel like, it's like going through a wind tunnel, okay? All of a sudden I walk through something and it's like phew, phew, and you get a glimpse, you know? If I went out in a fucking desert there, because that's where they put, because there's no swimming with the fishes in that place, they had to take all those in here, there. That's why nothing grew out there. Because everybody that didn't make it on a transfer of drugs or whatever were buried there. That's why there's this one case that John Q was looking at, this missing young man. And I wish I never would have saw his face. But he's a gorgeous young black man. But I just touched his face, like the picture. And it's like if I could, I want to know more, but I don't want to know more, you know? Because of what I seen with the West Boys, and it came out exactly what they did. I don't know if I trust you, though. See. You lurk quietly. I used to be Kitty's only like. Now you got me scared. Yeah, but I see you and Benny Keys' chat all the time. I lurk quietly. I used to be Kimmy's only like. I'm so glad to see others go. Okay. I unblocked everybody. I unblocked everybody because I said, okay, go for it, you know? See, what I don't trust is Beth McGee coming in here and bribing me with teeth. And people have seen her do that, you know? She just wants me to shut up, so. How would you ladies feel if somebody came into you and because they knew you didn't have teeth in a video, said, how about we put up a cash app to buy you teeth? And not even asking me, do you have dentures? Made me feel like I'm very. Made me feel useless and ugly. And then people ask, why do you cry? Yeah, I have to go back to the dentist too. I think I better go. Don't say anything bad about Beth. Because she's probably the one getting Benny's scales, you know? Yes, I have seen her. But it's her picture, it distorts. Every time I look at her picture, I throw up. She's just trying to find her way and she's got stuck with Benny Keith. Benny's key sister's scale. You have to go back in his video. She had a scale from India. It was, I think it was her father's or something. It doesn't matter. See, I don't want to cry. I don't want this type of attention, you know, because that's what Steve said. All she does is cry. I think I better go. Because I'm going to start bawling. So everybody have a good night. Be safe, kiss your babies, bite somebody's